Hello?
Hello.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good, good, good.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I was, oh wait, uh, can you turn yourself down a little bit so I can hear an echo?
Is that better?
Um, oh no, I can still hear it. It's
Can you
probably,
say now?
hello, hello. All right, it's a little better.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I went to the clock, and I had to go make sure Arizona was on the same time as us because I didn't know.
Where are
I had to
you
double
at?
check. I'm in Denver now. I live in Denver now, but a lot of people still think I live in Atlanta. So I just wanted to make sure Arizona was on the same time frame as Colorado, and it is.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Well,
it
how's the
looks.
weather over there?
I was about to say it looks hella sunny and warm where you're at.
I know it honestly, like if you go to the lake right now, you're crazy, but it would feel pretty good.
Hmm. So right now, well, it snowed yesterday for a few hours, but the high today is going to be like uh I think like almost 50 or in the 50s. So yeah, it's going to be pretty I guess warm after it just snowed for 4 hours
That's
yesterday. I don't
crazy.
know.
Right now, it's hold on, let me check my thing real quick. I think it's like 63, 86 or something like right now
Mm.
over here. And it's
So
like feels
good.
good.
I've been to Arizona once on a layover, and it was in the middle of the night, so I didn't get to experience
Oh
anything.
man, that sucks.
Yeah, it
Arizona,
was
if you know places, Arizona is a really fun place to go. Like if you like to go shooting or like quadding, um, or fucking just like gaming, there's fucking a whole bunch of cool arcades around like the Westgate and downtown Phoenix. A lot
yeah.
of cool places to do shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out there then. I plan on doing a lot of these West Coast states this summer. So I plan on doing like Oregon. I want to go to Seattle, of course. I've been to
Seattle, hell
Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas before, but I want to go again and stay like a little bit longer now that I live out here on this side of the country.
Mhm.
I want to go to freaking Albuquerque. I want to go to, of course, Phoenix. Yeah, I want to hit a lot of spots this summer, so I'm gonna be moving around, shaking and baking.
Hell yeah. Well, if you come in the summer to Phoenix, the parties, because the college students are downtown, fucking lit.
Yeah.
Um, where else? A lot of people like to go to Scottsdale. Um,
Yeah.
if you have money to spend like that, I guess, yeah, it's like cool, for the views, because there's really nice views over there. The mountains and shit looks really cool. They have like restaurants on top of like really tall buildings, and like there's just like you can see the sunset.
You know.
It's really pretty.
Okay.
And there's horseback riding over here. Just if you go 2 hours on that bitch, my guy, that shit hurt. I went for my birthday. Oh my God, I felt like I done gave birth like to 50 babies. I
Damn.
swear, like that shit hurt so bad.
Sheesh.
I was like, maybe I should just do an hour next time.
Yeah, I
That for a
got you.
couple days, that shit hurt.
Yeah, I've rode some horses a few times, but I didn't know there was a big thing out there for y'all. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, I'm gonna have to check
hmm
that out. Have you ever been to Denver, Colorado?
Mm-mm. I honestly, the only place I've been is El Paso, Texas, and I was out there for like 6 months with my baby daddy. And I came back to Arizona, and over there it was I more fell in love with the weather
Yeah.
of El Paso. Like everybody, we came back from walking, and his mom was like, "You guys are crazy." And this guy had like the worst sunburn on like his back and shit, and I was like,
Sheesh.
"That dude, we didn't even feel the sun, shit." And we were walking for like a good minute, a good
Mm.
minute.
I need to go out there then and work on my tan because out here, like, it's just always goddamn cold. It's like cold 6 months out the year. And then when the
It's
sun
like Colorado.
is out,
Yeah.
the sun is out, it's only out for like July and August are like the two hottest months. So I'm like, damn, I can't get no tan. I
Yeah.
can't get no like dark. Like I like being dark. So like in the wintertime I lighten up, of course.
Oh
In the
yeah, like I'm
summertime,
super light right now.
right.
Right now, I'm
So in
super
this
light. This summer, boy, I swear I'll probably be as dark as you. It's crazy the way I get dark out here. For
yeah,
real.
that's I feel it though. I definitely feel it. Because I like to be dark and I like to be kind of close to like one shade of dark. So yeah, I gotta be in somebody's beach or somebody's desert this summer. Really starting in April because my birthday's in April, so I want to start traveling like in April. Really, I
Yeah.
think
Well,
that'd
what
be
is there
good.
to do over there in Denver? Like, what's real fun over there?
Shit, I'm still like I've only been here a year and a half, so I don't know. Like I
You
really
don't know,
just
so you
been
haven't done nothing fun, like no scenery.
nah. Well, let me tell you what I've done. I've just been working and then just building the brand, just kind of meeting people and connecting. So I haven't really done anything but just made connections. But like I said, I've only been here for a year and a half. It's only been a year that I had my apartment, so I moved here with no plan or no idea, right? Because I had my brand, so I knew whatever I do, it's gonna work. I just have to move and do it. So I was like, okay, I've sold all this shit um, in the apartment and then just moved to Colorado. And I was like, I am gonna figure it out
So
from here.
wait. What you're telling me is that you just leaving it in God's hands right now, which is
Not
cool.
right, not right
Which is
now, but
cool.
a year. Not right now, but a year and a half ago, yes. A year and a half ago, I was like, I
No,
have what
like
I
shit's
need.
going your way though.
Oh yeah, but it was going my way back home. Like I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19, so like this shit's been easy to me. It's just I built, or we built the brand not to be. We built the brand to be big in Atlanta. We didn't really build the brand to be big and relative in other cities. So because obviously, I mean, the brand is called Flex Atlanta. It has Atlanta in the name. So when we branded it and like built it, we just made it really popular in the city. So when I move out here, I'm like, damn, don't nobody know our shit. Like we didn't promote, we didn't do any ads out here, like we didn't do shit, which is fine. But it's just like I had to come to a realization that, well, I had to be humble because in Atlanta, like the brand is set in stone. But out here,
So yeah. So I have a question. So do you drink, or do you just be chiefing it?
I don't drink anymore because I'm getting ready for a bodybuilding show in 2 years. So I only
Hell
drink
yeah.
on the I only drink beer on the weekends, but like no alcohol. I do smoke and I do mushrooms.
So when you do drink, like when you socialize, do you like to go out or do you like to stay in?
Um, if okay, so I have a couple answers. If it's me and my lady, it's whatever she wants to do. If she wants to go out and drink, we can. If we want to stay in the crib, we can. If it's me and the homies, I don't drink alcohol. So if I'm kicking it with the homies and drinking, 95% of the time I'm drinking beer. And if we're drinking beer, that means we're at like a bar watching the game or we're at the house. So if
So
I
when
could
you're
choose, I'd rather just be at the house because I just rather just be at the house.
yeah.
But if I'm drinking, because I'm not a drinker, I don't like spending money on drinks. So I'd rather just go buy a bottle from the liquor store or a 12 pack of beer and drink it at the house. Because to me, that's like somebody that doesn't smoke. You probably wouldn't expect them to go spend 200 on an ounce and be like, what? I don't want to spend 200 on an ounce. So that's kind of how I feel with alcohol going out. Like, I know $7 for a shot isn't expensive, but like, nigga, I don't want to spend $7 for a shot. So nah, I don't really I don't drink. And if I do drink, it's just at the crib. But
Hell yeah.
mushrooms, I just do mushrooms on the weekend. But
Well, when you're trying to promote, you should most definitely make it a work night, like just with, a couple of drinks like after work, or whatever type shit, but like not after work. Like you should make it like instead of just drinking with the boys or whatever, it'd be like drinking with the boys, but make it like, hey, you guys, we're gonna promote tonight, but we're gonna make these videos, these little clips or whatever. We're gonna make them look fun.
Yeah.
type shit, so you can get that attention, for your brand. I mean, it don't have to be like, yeah, we do this every night. Cause boy, let me tell you, I don't even go out like that. And people be telling me, you look like you like go out a lot. I wish I had
Yeah.
money to go out like that. But
But
when
I
I do
mean,
go out, I honestly go out and it's only for my content. Like that's the only time. And I tell my friend, bitch, dress how you want to dress, whatever, because I'm gonna be needing pictures. We're gonna be doing
yeah,
this. Like I
we
let
do
them
that.
know, like it's okay to be a little extra when needed because this is for me. Like this is the content that I want. This is what I like to do for myself. And so they get it. And then at the end of the night, I'm always the DD, like because I be cheating it. I do not like to drink. Like if I do drink, it's like the max 4 wines. And I'm like, but I can't do it. I can't do it. So I just be making shit like that. I be making it like a work night for real. Because you need to get so much content. Like that's one thing I've noticed. Like you've got to gather so much fucking content to put on just so you can chill a little bit. But you're not even chilling because you're still
But
making some.
right, so okay, so you don't okay, so um the brand is a fitness brand. So I make tons of fitness content. This podcast and stuff, we make tons of that content too, but the main focus of the brand is health, wellness, and like mental health. So
Hell yeah.
we make a ton of content. But I guess I gotta just send you the pages. I gotta send you the pages so you can see. But we do make a lot of content. But out here, like, none of my niggas is out here. So when they come out here in April, they're gonna come out here for 420 weekend. Cause my birthday's on 420, so they're gonna come out here that weekend, and
See? Make
all
one of the
my
nights they here. Be like, hey, let's make it.
well, yeah, they already know what's up. Like they already know what's up because I don't like hanging out. So if we're do hanging out, we have to make content. So they already know what's going on. Like I got my camera set up, I got my tripods, so they know we're making content. But for that weekend, we are going to probably, depending on who all comes, we're definitely going to the mountains that weekend because I think that'd be pretty cool. And the type
You
of
like to
content that
hike?
we will do. I I I haven't hiked. I mean, we don't got nowhere to hike in Georgia, but yeah, I would hike. Yeah, yeah, like we don't got no shit like that out there.
Oh, I thought
Um,
that's what you said.
what?
That you were gonna go hiking.
No, we are gonna go hiking here
Oh,
when they come out here. But you said, do I like to hike? And it's like, I mean, I know I do. I just haven't done it because back home we don't have nowhere to hike. So I feel like I like to hike because I like to go on walks. I run every day, so I feel like I would like to hike.
you would
Um,
like it here.
yeah,
That's really a
out
lot of
there.
people. That's what a lot of people do here.
Because y'all don't get, do y'all get snow at all?
We get snow up north, like Prescott, Flagstaff. They get snow. They get a good amount of snow up there. But like where I'm from, I'm in the city. I'm a city girl. I'm in Phoenix, so we get no fucking snow. I think the last time we got snow in Glendale, Arizona was like in 2000 and fuck. It had to be like in 2003, 2, something like that.
Damn.
I think, yeah, and it was like light snow, bro. Light snow. And then other than that, like we'll get really good storms, like monsoon storms. When I was younger,
Monsoons.
they were bad, but climate change and whatever, it's really different now. But they used to be like real bad. Like I think I have a couple videos of I'm driving and I'm going we had to stop because the dust storm was so thick that it went right through us and we couldn't even see our hood of our truck because it was so
Damn.
bad. Yeah, like they get bad. Like they get really bad, the floods here. If you're not careful, they'll take you. Like it's crazy here in the city when it rains by all of no Grand Ave and what is it? Grand and Camelback, I believe.
Hmm.
That one time, like there's a bridge there, and it got like halfway up the bridge wall. Like that shit was crazy. Like if you look up YouTube videos of the storms here, they're pretty crazy. They
Mm.
can be. And we don't, and they're only like that because we're so dry here. So when the water hits us, it doesn't absorb, It's just like,
Oh, it just sits.
yeah. And then it just slowly, but everybody has fun with it, you know. They be like with their little boats.
Yeah. How long has cannabis been legal out there?
Hmm?
How long has cannabis been legal out there?
Um, man, that's a good question. I don't know.
Like
It's been a while though. I'm trying to think.
before Denver, after Denver, before California, after California, do you know?
I think it was after California. I believe it was after California because excuse me. Because I remember that we were doing it, but it was
Mm-hmm.
only medical, and at one point they were able to do concentrates, but it wasn't allowed yet. So they were still raiding dispensaries, and like people were like literally in order with like their product of concentrates, and they literally took it all. They're like, I already paid for it. Oh fucking well, it's ours now. It's not allowed. It's only flour. You guys are not supposed to sell this yet. We told you, type shit. It was, yeah.
Damn.
So it was like that for a minute, and then you know things got signed and pushed and shown or whatever, and now we're able to have them and not get handcuffed. I work at a dispensary, and the shit that I've seen is so amazing within the like
Yeah.
industry. Like, bro,
All right.
I
All right.
started off
So,
in the back
uh,
with the trees,
okay. So,
and that shit was like so fucking like I didn't know they get like that big.
all
Like,
right. So I got some questions. I got some
all right,
questions. So,
all right, go
we're
ahead, shoot.
we're connected with a dispensary out in Colorado Springs. Shout out to Indico. Um, so I went on a tour one time, and I just got the behind the scenes, kind of like where you were working, and I got
Mhm.
to see that stuff. So my question to you is, what is one of the most interesting things you learned in that process that you didn't know about cannabis?
The amount of nutrition they feed these plants.
Talk about it. Let us know.
Okay, so I've worked at two different cultivations, and I don't want to say their names because
All right, hold on. For podcast purposes and for my niggas out east, let them know what a cultivation is. You know what I
okay,
mean?
so
Like, yeah.
cultivation is when you work with the plants, you help grow them, maintain them, you defoliate them.
And that
Um,
was your job.
that was my job, yeah. And so, uh, just getting really hands on with the plant, a lot of hands on with it, and the way that they grow at the end of 10 weeks and the way they come out to when they're ready to be processed, um, I must say that the percentage is not always key.
Right.
And the growers, like it could be the same name, but different growers. And that makes a big difference as well. Like some growers will use hormones to enhance these buds. And I kid you fucking not, my guy. I kid you fucking not. These buds will get like as big as my face. And it's just the top of the bud.
Mm,
And sometimes it's just a side of it. Like they get so big. So when we're trimming them, some of them like would fall because they're just so heavy. And it's like they're not even 10 weeks yet. So when that happens, and they enhance it and then they're ready to like go into their drying stage, they they are some pretty nice buds, but some of them is just like no matter how much you clean them,
mm,
they're still a lot of flower, like leaves. And I'm just like, okay. So you know how to look at them now.
Yeah. So,
But
so what about like hand trimmed? Is that what you're talking about, or is that something like that's another
that's something
process?
completely different. So
Okay.
trimming is completely different
Yeah.
from
Shout out
uh
to Indico. Just want to give him a shout out.
Indico. Ooh, is that what you got? What is
Yeah,
that?
hand trim. Um, well, he gave me this is called uh I don't know what it's called. Um, this one didn't have a name. Well, it did have a name, but when I opened it, I tore it off. But he knows I like indica, and when I smelled it, it gave me definitely a creamsicle smell. So I think it was like I don't know. I don't want to say it without being right. So I'll ask him and let him know. But either way, shout out to him. He's in Colorado Springs.
Hell
Um,
yeah,
but
hell yeah.
but
So
and then so I asked him because when he gave it to me, usually he gives me into like a with a you know a clear jar, but this time he gave it to me branded, like from his business. And so I looked at it and I was like, hand trimmed. And I said, well, if it's not hand trimmed, what would it say? And he said it would just say trimmed. And so what you're talking about, is it the trimming process? Is that before or is that after what you do?
that's after the process of what I do. What I was
Okay.
doing it was is defoliating the
Defoliating.
trees.
Okay.
hmm
All right,
Yeah.
cool. And
So when that happens, it goes in stages. So with some companies, they'll start defoliating them at 4 weeks, and they'll leave a couple on top. Like maybe four, uh, three, let the max. And that way they look at it when they do it like that. It's because they're seeing it as the photosynthesis is going to get fed more on top, and it's gonna let the bottom know like, hey, you gotta push yourself up, I guess, to get nutrition, the lights up. So when I was trying to grow here, I'm home. um I don't necessarily have the green thumb that I wish I had. um and and I noticed that my problem is I don't raise my light high enough.
mm,
um and I that's one thing I realized, and then I try to do it in my backyard, and that was a failure and didn't even try to peek at all.
mm.
And then somebody told me to do it at nighttime, and I did that, and I still didn't have no luck. And I even got,
Oh,
and so I just maybe it's not for me, you know.
yeah.
But seeing the process of what they do, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Mm,
And a lot of people when they go into this industry too, I noticed that like when they start complaining about that, like, oh, it's not good weed because there's mold and stuff like that, like I feel like they need to understand that like of course there's gonna be mold. You are dealing with plants like all like in reality I feel like you're a
mm,
farmer. Like
mm,
you are farming, and like every farmer you're gonna come across like a malfunction or whatever, and you have to find out how to clean it. And these companies, like they hire people to come and clean like all this shit out, and it's so annoying because these companies like something's not getting communicated, because like I've had companies come and clean just one room and they're like, oh, it's all connected, that's why. We're like, we understand it's connected, but they still need to be like like wiped down out. Like that shit needs to be out, because we're, even if we're changing our filters, it's still getting that nasty shit. And if we can get a good, like just a good wipe down, and they're just like, well, we paid them for everything, but they only did that. I'm like, you men need to just open your mouth a little more pacifically. But you know, it's
yeah.
part of, I guess, the business too, having to deal with shit like that. But yeah, so I mean, just because shit like that happens doesn't always mean that the bud is good. I've
Right.
seen bad bud before with some of these companies,
Yeah.
and I can tell you that one way I've noticed, even when it comes to the end of the product in the package, the smell, what I can compare it to is, I don't know if you've ever had them. They're Mexican candies, but they're like salt packages,
Mm,
and they're green, and they have like a little lime on the head on it. It's like a little lime
mm,
head. Um, the smell of that
yeah.
is the exact smell of what PM smells like to me.
What is PM?
PM is like a mold that forms on the bud. Um, and sometimes it happens because say work, because when you're working with the plants, they want you to glove up. They want you to glove up. They want you to suit up. Like if you're literally going into surgery, glasses as well. Because let me tell you, and you've worked in the back, so you know, keef in the
Well,
eye.
I've toured through the back. I didn't
Oh, you've
work. It was just a
okay.
tour.
So
It was
let me
just a
tell
tour.
you, my guy,
Yeah.
keef in the fucking eye will
Mm,
have you wanting to swing on someone's mama. Like
damn.
that shit, like it is so fucking painful. Oh my God. It's like, oh my God. Like if you've worked in construction and you got sawdust in your eye, bro, you're fucked.
It's
Like you, like I had to
mm,
like get walk to the eye station. I was like, oh my God, you guys, it burns, it burns. Ah, like I was a little bitch. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit hurts. So you really gotta protect everything because it it can really fuck you up. And then the mold, if you're not geared up and masked up, and they give you these masks, like these breathing masks to help you because working there for so long, and if it has PM, the mold is just disgusting. And then it gets, say you smoke cigarettes on your break and you come back and you wash just your hands like this, right? Just to like right here, and you, because you have like a sweater on or something or a long sleeve, your smoke is still on your fucking arms, my guy. Like it's still on you. So when you go back to that plant at maybe less than like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you infect that plant. Now that plant is infected. Now they have to add different nutritions to fight that shit off, which they do. They have some companies have like these big ass x-rays, or not x-rays, what are they called? What's that word? It's like an x-ray machine, but it's not an x-ray machine.
um I don't know.
But what it does basically is they put the bud in these plastic bags and they put these in the container and they clean them. And then they go for a
Mm,
test, and once they test them to see if the bacteria is done, like gone dead, and has stopped and is no longer growing, they proceed and be like, okay, it's good to go now. So what the machine does is it doesn't make it go away, but it stops it in the process of it growing any further before it harms you. So if it goes over to testing and it's like, all right, we cannot sell this bud, we're not giving it out. If we give it to, we give it to our clients, they're really gonna die. Like that, it's a problem, So they will destroy the whole bud that they harvest.
mm,
That all of it. They'll harvest it, process it, like if they're gonna sell it, but at the end, instead of packaging it, they will just pour that kitty litter in there, pour the vinegar in there, and just toss it because Arizona state laws, you have to dispose of that shit correctly. If not, it's a fucking fine, and that
mm.
shit sucks. But
Kitty, you
yeah,
said kitty litter
Arizona
and
is
vinegar?
strict with their laws.
You said kitty litter and vinegar?
Mhm.
Mm.
Yep.
What does that do? It just fucks it up?
Just because it's Arizona laws, like, bro, kitty litter and vinegar. Imagine. Okay, out here where I
Mm,
live, it be getting a little rough and tough at night. Like I ain't gonna lie, like it gets scary out here at night, right? So what these crackheads would do is they'll break into the dumpsters because we lock them. They'll break into the dumpster still and they'll pull that shit out and they'll take it. And sometimes it's not even bum. Sometimes it's like other companies that are trying to
Mm.
save money, and they probably wash that shit down as much as they can. And sometimes they might be making concentrates, cartridges out of them, so sometimes like when it comes to buying certain items from the plug, it's like, where's it from? Like, and they'll tell you too, like some of them will be like, oh no, there's a code. Like they're real cool with it. But some will be like, yeah, I made that shit at home. And I'm like, God damn. Like I had a plug, he'd be like, look, I made it, I put this in it. All right, fool, I'm gonna take it, but I don't know. I didn't try it. I was scared.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy the way people get over here with that shit. So by Arizona law, so these companies don't get like fined and shit like that. They have to put that shit in there. If they don't, like that whole shit will get shut down. Everybody in the company that works for a company, you have to have like, your certification. If you don't, you
Mm.
in trouble. You in
Sheesh.
trouble or you fired.
Damn.
But it's a good
Yeah.
industry to work in. The
Yeah.
events are fucking fun. The events are real fun. I got fucked up at Earl Cup. Have you ever heard of
Mm.
that?
Mm.
Shout
Let me know.
out to Earl Cup. Bro, shout out to fucking Earl Cup. Let me tell you. Oh my God.
Talk
They was
about it.
hyping it, bro. They was hyping it. And I was like, babe, let's go. And he was like, all right. And I was like, shit. Boy, I want to say it was Diablo. Or I don't know, bro. I want to like I keep trying to remember, and it looked like Diablo, but I'm not sure. It was something red and
Mm.
black. I don't know if it was 22 red. I don't know, but it was concentrate, bro. And I'm a fan of some concentrate, and so I
Mm.
was like, let's go. And this guy gave me a motherfucking monster ass booger on this shit. And I thought I was the cutest, hottest little shit. Like, watch me and take this shit, bruh. Like I thought I was popping my shit. That shit took me about a boo boo. Sat my ass down. I was like, I can't see.
Mm.
And this boy tried to let my hand go, and I gripped his hand. I was like, bro, I'm gonna fall. Do not let me fucking go. We had to go to another vendor. Sit my ass down. They gave me some water. I was like, it's hot. Like it was in the summer, so like they had it outside, and
Mm.
it was sucky because like they didn't have no water. That was the only thing that I was like, God damn, like they had water, but you had to be like, I guess, pay for a VIP ticket or whatever, which kind of sucked. But I was like, whatever. Next time I know, bring my own water bottle because like you do a lot of standing in line. Like it's worth it, but
Mm.
it's fucking hot. So if you don't come prepared, anybody that goes to Earl Cup, if you do not come prepared with water, you were fucked. Like, for real.
Sheesh.
That's the only thing. But other than that, like, bro, that shit was popping. I got so many samples. I met so many fucking amazing people there, companies, like, giving me stuff, asking me, ambassador shit. Like, that shit was so fun. Like, and you meet some of the coolest people there. Like, bro, that's one thing. Like I'm not a people person,
Mm.
and putting myself out there, like, okay. And like what's like 3 years now,
Mm.
and I fucking love it. I don't want to go anywhere. Like I love my fucking job. I went what this is my third department that I'm in. I'm a BudTender now. So I get to
Yeah.
test a lot of the products that come after, which is really cool because when I get patients, I'm able to explain to them why certain buds look like that. And even though this is testing low, it's gonna fucking make you feel the moon and amazing.
Mm.
Even with like I didn't even know that there was like how do you say it? THCN? Is that
Mm.
right?
I mean, there's a lot of different THCA, THC, yeah, but
Yeah, well, yeah,
THCA.
see, that's what I'm saying. I barely figured, I didn't know that. So when I got into the
Mm.
industry and I figured that out, and I was like, so when I got the samples, I was like, whoa, damn, that shit. And I love indica. Like, I love me a fucking
Yeah,
downer.
100%.
So I be looking out for some really amazing ones, and so far I have like I believe like two so far. You have any favorite ones?
Indicas.
Just like with the brand, like any favorite brand.
Um, I don't have a favorite brand outside of Indico dispensary in Colorado Springs, but my favorite strand of weed is mac and cheese. It's an indica. Um,
I've
and
tried mac and cheese in concentrate.
how was it in concentrate?
It was by Liquid Gold,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very somewhat earthy, and it wasn't like a bad downer to where it was gonna like knock your shit pass out, but it was pretty heavy. It was
Yeah,
solid.
yeah,
It was
and it
solid.
definitely gives you an appetite. Shout out to mac
Most
and
definitely,
cheese.
bro. Most
Yeah,
definitely, I did have the munchies.
and then after that, anything that anything that's like that's purple leaves, purple
Oh, you
bud.
like
I'm really
purple?
well. Yeah, back home before I moved out here, that's all I touched. Until I came out here and got more knowledgeable on shit. But yeah, purple is what I smoked for a long time. Like yeah,
That's interesting because here with Arizona, but I've noticed that when it's purple, it's usually sativa.
oh jeez,
Yeah,
okay.
so when you do get a purple and an indica, um, it usually the majority of the time it smokes really good.
Mm.
But it's yeah, from what I noticed at least.
Yeah, I gotta go out there and try it out.
Yeah,
Definitely.
there's a lot of companies out here like um Cookies, uh Backpack Boys, Nirvana, there's Dr. Zodiac, um Abstract. What else? Oh boy, there's a lot.
Mm.
There's a lot. Red 22, Diablo. Yo, Diablo, that's one you really gotta try. I had got one of their fucking eighth blunts.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was like a cigar. Like almost like not a cigar because they have cigars, and we just recently were like going through this thing, and she was coming through, and she that shit was massive, and I had looked at the price. My God, that shit was $200.
For how much?
$200 for a Diablo cigar,
Oh, a
and that
cigar.
shit
Sheesh.
is like the bud is like very exotic buds in that bitch.
Mm.
So special occasions. But I gotta learn how to smoke a cigar first. It's my only problem.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Get you a cigar, a cigar and some whiskey or some bourbon. You'll be good to go.
Yeah, I'm most definitely a whiskey person if I have anything
Hmm.
liquor wise. Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
whiskey's to go.
All right, we got about 10 more minutes. So, like, okay, as a bud tender, what are some funny ass questions or scenarios that you've ran into?
Um, as a bud tender, I feel like when some of the funny scenarios I go through is um when they try to hustle you with because we have a BOGO deal going on, and sometimes they'll try to bring somebody. Like I've had a customer bring in two friends, but instead of coming together, one went to one register, and the other two came to me, and he was like, "I want a pre-roll for him and him," and I said, "Well, you only came with one person, so I only can give you one for him. You can do him
Mm.
tomorrow." No, that's bullshit. And so my guy next to me was like, "Hey man, you can't be trying to hustle her like that. Like that's not cool." And he was like, "Oh, so you're trying to break my hustle?" And we were just like, I was like, "Bro, you're not getting the pre-roll at all now. Like, bye." Bye. And I
Damn.
get they love to try to like you get some people that The other day, oh, I felt so bad for my manager, bro. Some fucking guy came through and was pissed off about something and then got so racist and called my manager the N word. And I was like biting my tongue because I just wanted to say something so bad. And I was like, oh my God, bro.
Mm.
People are nasty. It's Bud. Chill.
Yeah.
Chill. It's just a cell. You can go somewhere else. But yeah, that's pretty hilarious to me. I'd be cracking up. Like,
Yeah.
chill.
I bet the most common question is which bud has the highest THC?
Um, yeah, that's one of them. The
Yeah.
highest THC.
Yeah. Now, do you just go ahead and just answer them, or do you put them on some games?
I honestly, I'll bring them three, and I'm like, listen, my guy, you like an indica? I feel you. I feel you. You want a downer? I feel you, my guy. I got three indicas. My best three right now.
Mm.
This is an 18. It's not testing high, but it's gonna relax you. You see that purple? It's gonna get you right. These two, on the other hand, this one's right. I'm gonna put this away because I don't even know why I bring it. But these two, my guy, I promise you, you ain't gonna go nowhere. All right, I trust you. I'll get that one up. Bet. Let's go.
Boom. So you don't even so like when people come and ask for THC, you don't really gotta sell them on nothing else.
That and this pretty smile from what I heard, honestly. I got guys coming
Ah,
through and like, I'm just coming just to see you. Okay. Thank you. The tip jar's right there.
yeah, definitely for that. Do you want to shout out your dispensary that you work at? You want to shout it out?
um,
Yeah,
Shout out to
have to.
Nirvana.
Okay.
Honestly, they really they carry some good buds. If any of y'all come through to Arizona, honestly, you fuck with cookies, you like a really good fucking bud. They honestly got a lot. Um, yeah, that's me. Come BudTend and I'll show you what's up. Come follow my page,
Yeah.
Arizona Girl 420. I believe that's mine, right? Yeah.
Just on IG? Can they find you anywhere else?
IG, I have a TikTok on there. I'm Mrs. Gator 420. I do a little something on there. I'm just getting more comfortable with my personality on there, so you'll see more of me on that. I also have my Snapchat. I like to be goofy on there. I'm able to be more myself on my Snap. So
Okay.
if you can find my IG, you'll find my Snap.
Yeah. All right. Bet. See if I want to have one more last question. Well, yeah, I hit you with because we do mental health and self-love talks on Sundays. Um, 5 minutes
Self
left.
what?
We do mental health and self-love talks on Sundays for the podcast.
Oh, cool.
So what would be um, what's one way you get yourself out of a funk or out of a bad day or out of a slump? Outside, I mean, of course, we can talk about cannabis, but outside of that, what are some things or what are some ways that a mindset that you put yourself in just to get yourself out of a funk and a bad day?
Me personally, I turn to comedy. I like a lot of Adam Sandler.
Adam
Um,
Sandler.
yeah, Adam Sandler gets me through it, honestly. I'm a big fan of uh comedy and action, but more comedy. I'll lean towards Adam Sandler movies. I like to watch old shows that are funny, like Martin.
Mhm.
Um, what's another one I've been watching? I don't know. I just like a lot of comedy.
Yeah,
That's what really gets me through that. And I've recently been on this journey of getting healthier. So I've noticed that stop eating certain things. My mindset has also changed and viewing things differently, which was honestly amazing to notice in myself being the way
yeah,
I am.
yeah. They said there's a link to what we eat is linked to like what and how we think. Like, you know,
See, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Probably it.
Yeah, they said there's a link for sure. So yeah, definitely glad that you shared that with us. We will. we'll have to come out to Arizona sometime. We'll have to figure it
Bro,
out.
you have to come
We'll
out.
have
It's
to.
not like we have to come out to Arizona. I can't have you say it like that, bro.
No,
You have
we're
to
gonna come
come
out.
to Arizona.
We're gonna come out. I'm gonna tell our photographer. I'm gonna tell my podcast host, and we're gonna come out
Let
there.
them know, round that motherfucker up, load that motherfucking car,
Is it would it be a cool road trip or should we just
bro.
fly?
Well, where you come? Well, Denver, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you like to drive, I guess. If you like to drive, it's gonna be hot when you get here. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's cool,
Yeah.
but honestly, when you get here and then you drive into the city, you're gonna be
Yeah. All
like for
right.
real. You're gonna
All
want
right.
you like here in Arizona in the summer. The best fucking feeling
Uh.
is laying down on tile floor and just. I swear to God. I swear to God,
I
it's the best
I ain't
fucking
never heard
feeling.
nobody say that. That's some real
Yes,
shit.
come. That it's not. We're gonna come to Arizona. No, baby, you gonna come to Arizona.
Damn,
And you
that's
gonna
funny.
sweat, and you gonna get a little. You gonna get that Arizona like. You see the sun hitting me, bruh?
I got you.
Like I'm telling you, it is fun. Don't sit here and just go to the city, bro. Go to the lakes. Go rent some fucking. You can rent boats here. There's a place called Scorpion Bay.
Hmm.
Worth it. You go down to Tempe. They got some little boat rides there. They got some little car rides there. You can work out. They got these little motor scooters there. You miss some. You meet some nice people there. Like it's really interesting. They got some arts museums there. Like it's nice. It's
All
nice.
right.
I'm telling you. The restaurants out here. You like Mexican food?
Yes, I like food in general, but yes, I
Well,
do
if you like good
like
Mexican
Mexican
food,
food. Yeah.
I feel
I
like there's a
started eating
debate
more.
between California's Mexican and Arizona's Mexican,
Oh,
and I really can't say
What
much
about
because
Colorado Mexicans food?
I've never had that.
Ah, okay, okay.
You're gonna love it here, bruh.
All
You're gonna
right,
love it. If you a water guy,
all right. I like water. I like to have my feet out, no shirt, chilling, a beer and a blunt.
fishing,
Yeah, fishing, hunting. Y'all, you said y'all be hunting out there too or no?
um,
I mean,
mm,
what's there to hunt? I'm tripping.
wabbits,
They get big out
wabbits,
there. They
huh?
get big or bigger than
Nah.
like normal rabbits.
They're,
Oh.
you know what? They really like if you go shooting out here like that, like it's just kind of like rodents and shit. But
Mm,
it's
mm.
more of just like shooting at fucking targets. But
Okay, okay, okay.
you know what I mean? Like I don't know. You gotta go to Tonopah over there, and then it get be crazy over there, bruh.
All right, we'll work it out. All right, so I'm gonna drop this on YouTube, of course, and then I'm gonna spread it out on TikTok and IG, do all that good shit. So go ahead and drop your IG one more time for the people that are listening.
Arizona girl, 420. Run my shit up, please. Get a girl
Run it up,
noticed.
run it
I'm the
up, guys,
coolest.
run it up. All right, guys,
Come
this
get
is
some gas
Flex
for
Center
me.
Radio, the Puff Responsibly Show. You can find us at flexcenter.com, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Patreon, all of that good shit. We do have a show tomorrow on Saturday, February 1st. So definitely pull up. We start at 6 p.m. We'll be done probably like 10:30. So pull up. We'll be eating. I'm making some straight nachos. I'm making Philly cheesesteaks. We'll have drinks. We'll have a couple ounces of weed. Shout out to Indico Dispensary out there in Colorado Springs. Um, and then we'll do a Valentine's show in 2 weeks. Oh, we might do something for Super Bowl. So definitely pull up on us if you don't got shit to do. But other than that, man, this is Flexlander Radio, the Puff Responsibly Show with Arizona Girl 420, and we're out. All right, take a hit for the people real
Oh, I
quick.
gotta take a hit. Hold on, I gotta warm it up. Let me.
Okay, warm it
We
up.
gotta count it right. Let me. I should have had this warmed up. I should have. I should have known. Can
Gotta
be
take a
like
hit for the
lacking.
people.
Hey, is it loud?
Ah, no, it's okay.
Thank God there's no wind right now. Earlier there was wind and I was all having to wait. Let me show y'all how I how I die. How I be dying over here. Come on now. Come on now. I like it hot. A lot of people tell me I'm crazy because I like it red cherry hot. They're like, you're not supposed to do it like that. And I'm like, I know. I'm a tia though. Like I be holding it down. They're like, you're not hitting
Hmm.
it hard enough. I'm like, bro, I promise you, I'm hitting that shit. I'm hitting it. It was like, you gotta hold it longer. Bro, it's going in. I promise. I promise. All
All
right.
right, let's see.
Let's
Let's
see. Let
see.
me get this on her.
Shout out to the Puff Responsibly Show.
Ooh, most responsibly at home in my backyard on a Friday on my
Hell
day
yeah.
off.
Oh yeah.
And here we go.
Oh yeah. For the people. For the people. Hell yeah. Thank you
Because that's how
so
we do it
much.
in Arizona.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate it.
saying?
That was
Welcome.
love.
That
All
was
right,
much love.
we'll talk later. And we'll be in Arizona in the next few months. I promise. I promise.
Pinky on it.
Yeah, pinky on it. I got you. Peace. Have a good day. Enjoy your day off.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.